Fashion production. At the end of a production day, 15 hours, a factory has 330 compression sleeves in the inventory. If the rate of production is or was 20 sleeves per hour, how many sleeves were already produced before the day started? Okay, so since we know that this is talking about rate and, like having an initial amount or something like that, we know that we have to put y equals mx plus b on the board. And so let's start at figuring out what numbers are going to go where. At the end of the production day, 15 hours, right? So remember to pause this video and give yourself a chance to try and answer this on your own, and then you can check your answers with me. 15 hours, right? So that's always when we see in regards to production or maybe even speed, we see that the amount of time you put in is typically going to be your x value or your independent variable. So we know that that's going to be right on here. If a factory has 330 compression sleeves in the inventory, and this is like at the end of the day, after everything's said and done, right? We have to now try and figure out what this is going to be, because this is tempting. This is can be a little bit confusing, and what I mean by tempting is it can go into the wrong one of the wrong letters. It's either going to be Y and B. It's not going to be M because we don't see any pers or anything about it being a rate. It just is a total number, right? And in this one, it's saying that it has 330 compression sleeves in the inventory at the end of the production day, after everything is said and done. So that tells us that this is going to be our Y term. This is going to be our complete total amount of compression sleeves, right? And then we see this here with the magical word per in it, telling us that it is going to be our rate or our slope or our M. And then what we're left with is how many sleeves were already produced before the day started. And that's when we talk about like an initial count, right? So how many sleeves were already produced. And anytime like that, you see that falls under the category of B. All right, so let's put in our values and let's solve for B here. So 330 is equal to 20 times 15 plus our unknown variable, which is B. All right, so 20 times 15 is going to give us 300. All right, so that's going to be 300 plus B equals 330. All right, so we want to subtract both sides, 300, so we can get B by itself minus 300. This should look more zero-ish, right? And then what we're left with is 30 equals B. Pretty straightforward. All right, the key here is making sure that you know when and where to put things. If you have to use this key, that's good. If you can do it without it, it's even better.